Imagine you have had a long, stressful day. Maybe you have been working late or stuck in endless traffic. You finally sit down at home, open up your favorite fast food bag, and suddenly there it is. The smell of salty fries, the warm cheesy burger, maybe even a Fiji soda. You take the first bite and instantly your brain lights up. That's not just your imagination, that's neuroscience behind it. Today I want to take you inside your brain and show you what really happens after a junk food binge. The first thing happens is the dopamine surge. Dopamine is the brain reward chemical, but it doesn't just make you feel good, it drives you for learning and motivation. But when you bite into something high in fat, sugar and salt, dopamine flood into your brain region like a nucleus of incubants. This is the same reward pathway activated by addictive substances. So what's wild is that the junk food gives a fast spike in dopamine, much stronger than the eating, say, bowl of broccoli. And that's why you remember the taste of pizza more vividly than the taste of carrots. Your brain is literally wired to bookmark that moment. But this wiring isn't bad design, it's survival design. Thousands of years ago, calorie-dense food were rare. So our brain evolved to release a strong dopamine burst when we found sugar or fat. It was nature's way of saying, yes, eat more of this. Your body needs the energy. The problem today is that junk foods hijack this system. Modern foods pack way of more sugar, more fat, and more salt than our ancestors ever encountered. A study shows that when you are under stress, your brain's prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain that helps with the self-control, actually goes off. Meanwhile, the emotional and the threat detecting center goes into the overdrive. That is the amygdala. This combination makes you crave comfort food more. And once you eat them, cortisol, the stress hormone, can even enhance the reward you feel from the sugar and fat. It's a feedback loop. Stress makes junk food taste better, and the junk food temporarily stops a stress signal. But that relief is short-lived. After the dopamine high, your blood sugar spikes. Your brain loves sugar, particularly glucose. It's the primary fuel for the brain. But too much, too fast, set off an insulin surge to bring sugar level down. What follows is the infamous that is called crash. Brain fog, irritability, fatigue, and guess what? Your brain interpreted that crash as a need for more quick fuel. So the translation is, you crave more junk food. This isn't weak willpower. It's a neurobiology pushing you towards the next bite. And another fascinating things happen in your hippocampus, which is the memory center. High sugar, high fat food don't just give you the pleasure, they also strain the food-related memory. Ever notice how just the sight of a donut shop sign can trigger a craving? That's your hippocampus storing the retriever food cues. In fact, the animal studies show that just one junk food binge can enhance the brain preference for the high-calorie food. In other words, your brain is teaching itself to want more, but the single binge can increase inflammation in the brain. Sound extreme, right? But even the brief spike in saturated fat and the refined sugar can activate microglia, the brain immune cell. When they are turned on too often, they mess with the neurotransmitter like serotonin and dopamine. And that's one reason why junk food binges are linked not only to the sluggish thinking but also to mood dips. The same burger that make you feel amazing in the moment might leave you anxious, irritable, or low a few hours later. So I want to be clear, one junk food binge won't destroy your brain. Your brain is resilient, but the repeated binge start to rewire circuit, and the overtime dopamine receptor can downregulate. They become less sensitive, and that means you need more junk food to get the same reward buzz. It's the same principle as the tolerance in the addiction. Meanwhile, the prefrontal cortex, your control center, weaken in the ability to say no. The balance shifts towards the craving and away from the self-control. And that's why people often say, I will just eat a little bit. But for the brain, just a little can act as a powerful trigger. Dopamine release from even a small amount of junk food remind your brain of the bigger high, making moderation a challenge. It's not about the discipline alone, it's about the understanding that your brain is primed to the overvalue junk food because it's evolved in a different environment. But research shows that when you replace junk food with a nutrient-rich alternative, think colorful vegetables, whole grains, omega-3 rich food, the same reward circuit begin to adapt. Dopamine responses can stabilize, inflammation marker go down, and the prefrontal cortex regain strength. And yes, even the craving for the junk food can fade as the brain rewires. So the next time you binge on the junk food, don't feel guilty. Instead, get curious. Notice how your brain and body feel afterward. That awareness itself can start to shift the cycle. So here is a takeaway message for you. A junk food binge doesn't just affect your stomach, it changes brain activity, your mood, your memory, and even your decision-making ability. But you also have the power to rewire your brain towards healthier reward system. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.